In this return video, we watch Hyuni, the best player in the world, and his unstoppable play on Adriana. W into the Q, into the second W, into the R, and so much damage, and now just melts him. Here's the build and the ID. Guys, we are so close to 1,000. I would really appreciate it if everyone just helps me get there. If you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button. Let's go. This video is just to celebrate that Hyuni got to rank 1 on ladder. This is a big deal for me because I've said it for such a long time that this is the best player in the world, and to see him finally ascend to rank 1 in the world, like rank 1 of Immortal, man, it just goes to show, man. I'm super hyped. I just wanted to watch some gameplay. He's got a few builds. He's so good at Adriana that, you know, sometimes he doesn't even pick the right build. He just chooses a random character, just gonna be using his E there onto the Sicily and taking so much damage, very unnecessary damage there. This build is an incendiary bomb build, so he's gonna be trying to build the Molotov, which he already has. Just gonna be equipping that now, throwing away the baseball, and then he's gonna be building ball lightning. And ball lightning combines into the incendiary bomb, finishes that item right now, and he's already got his main item. Incendiary bomb gives you 70 attack power, it gives you 60% attack speed, so you're going to be autoing very fast, and it gives you 10% cooldown reduction. And he's already just using it to go aggro, using the E into the W, doesn't use his Q here, just autoing onto the lead island, being a bully because he's got his main weapon done, and now just going to be getting some paper. So the cool thing about Hyuni is that he knows all of his builds off by heart. He knows which items do what, when he can be aggressive. As we can see, usually he plays very passive until he can get full build. Fails his E there, and he's been doing some weird stuff with his E. First the encounter with the Sicily, and now he bumps into the wall. But really, guys, I'm really just glad to be commentating this. Okay, before we get to that, the E from the Luke, and he E's away there, now has some autos, going to be putting pressure back onto the Luke, drops his W, now drops another W, using his Q there, and walks around his Q, walks into the W actually. Very smart play by him, autoing the Luke, and Luke is actually in trouble. He has his E, Luke goes back in with the Q, but gets melted by Adriana, and so much good loot falling off of the Luke. He's going to be able to finish the ballistics helmet, not going to be able to get the OPS yet. Does manage to get the ash that he's going to need to build the stray jacket, and now Lee Dalin in the area, and Hyuni just has to walk away here. Hyuni just a beast, completely destroying an assassin character early, knows the ins and outs of Adriana so well. This guy knows exactly what this character can do. He's an absolute monster. For him to get a kill before he gets full build is ridiculous. Also, this build builds the EO suit, opts into that. So we're going to be seeing him now just trying to get the EO suit online. We're going to be seeing the OPS coming through. The Sheath of Shah Jahan bumps into another Luke. This Luke doesn't want to fight him. W into the Q, into the second W, into the R, and so much damage, and now just melts him. Oh my goodness. And he's equipping the optical camouflage suit actually, which is a crit item, and Lee Dailen jumping onto him with the silence, and now he's walking back into his W, trying to get the slow, uses his E, Lee Dailen follows with the R, and he R of his own from Hyuni, and now melts him with the Q. What a play by Hyuni here. This guy is completely nuts on this character. What was that, dude? Lee Dailen was supposed to win that fight, surely, but just R's onto himself, creates the distance he needs, and destroys Lee Dailen in her footsteps. So the optical camouflage suit, gonna be a filler item for now. Gonna be giving him some good stats there, crits, and a lot of defensive stats as well. But he's really gonna want to transition out of it, hence why he still kept his patch robe. Gonna be wanting to build the dive suit into the EO'd suit at some point. Alright, now just pathing to dock. Alright, melting this bear. And White Crane Fan is in the build, but he's got Uchiwa now. And I think the arm item and finishing the OPS tactical are the most important on his priority list. Actually passes up on a battery there. And this region he can't get piano wire, so I'm wrong about my assumption on OPS here. Bulletproof vest into Yod suit, let's go. So that's what he was doing here in this region. Also, no rubies that he can build for the Sheath of Shah Jahan, so prioritized getting the chest item here over everything else. Wasn't really comfortable with that optical camouflage suit, but was just using it as a filler. Gonna be taking these bears now with the W. WQ, so much damage. Gets the meteorite, that's gonna be so important because now Powder of Life, get some force core, so Hermes is very possible. Sheath of Shah Jahan coming through. Manages to find the ruby off that. That's very big. That's going to save him a lot of time. And now he's looking very, very close to full build. This game has been very interesting. He had so many fights early, but he's still managing to just get his items online as he needs them. And now when he finds piano wire here, he's going to be able to get that tactical helmet online. And that's going to give him attack speed. It's going to give him CDR. And it's going to also give him some defensive stats. So often you'll see that players like Hyuni tend to build OPS tactical, but then as soon as they find Mithril, they kind of opt into subbing out Mithril Helm for a OPS tactical. The reason why they do this is that Mithril Helm gives you more defense, more cooldown reduction, and it gives you extra move speed, which is very important on a character like Adriana, right? It's going to help you kite, and it's going to help you pursue people that you want to gun down. So Mithril Helm just outdoing the OPS here. OPS though does give you more attack speed in terms of your auto attacks. But when you're building something like Incendiary Bomb, I don't think it's that important to get the extra attack speed, since Incendiary Bomb gives you 60% attack speed off the bat. Now we're going to be seeing what he wants to do here in Temple. This is going to be a very big learning experience for all of us. Maybe wants to take the bears here. Takes the boars. Probably going to be able to get some potatoes here as well. Okay, the White Crane Fan. Alright, so White Crane Fan, skill amp and healing reduction. So does prefer it over the Uchiwa with the lifesteal. Okay, dodges out on the Q. Very important. Lands his W as well. Just doing so much damage. Now lands his R. Just doing some autos here. Smoke bomb. Luke couldn't see for so long. And the R helped kite. And now the W. Lost R creates the distance he needs to use the last Q. And destroys another Luke. That's the third Luke that has been decimated. People are telling me that Luke is a threat on ladder. Not when you are going against the best player in the world right now. Hyuni is popping off. And he's doing so in style. Let's see, he will probably take this bear. And maybe he finds a force core here. Would be very big. Moonstone available. Does he take it? Moonstone into purified water can give you that cool new item, Luna's Embrace. But he's not interested in it. Would rather take the healing reduction on the White Crane Fan. Just going to be taking these wolves here. Looking for Mithril definitely. Doesn't find it though. And is going to be moving on to better things. Alright, so let's see. Okay, he was looking for the sneaks here. Going to be getting that iron ball for the Heelys from archery range. Man, he's so fast, so efficient, quick on his toes. Knows exactly where he needs to go, exactly where he needs to be at all times. Alright, Chain Coif coming through. So when he does find Mithril, definitely going to be subbing out the OPS tactical for the Mithril Helm, like I was telling you. That's if he does manage to find Mithril in this game. Looking for the wolves here as well. Doesn't find any wolves, so that's going to be a shame. Not going to be finding Mithril in this area, but still looking for the iron ball for the Heelys. Once he gets that iron ball for the Heelys, going to be able to now focus on getting some Tree of Life into Powder of Life. And that's going to give him the all-important Boots of Hermes that we build all the time on this character. Now really scavenging for the iron ball. Doesn't find it in this region. So maybe we see him path to a factory Factory also has wolves that he can attack. So doesn't path to factory, actually going to avenue. Sorry, pond. Okay. So gonna be searching pond. Okay, he's not searching pond. He's going for Wick. Is he going for Wick? Yeah. Alright, so he's getting the Wick timer here. So he's just going to be trying to get the force core. Yeah. Wick spawns right now. And he's throwing his W there. Okay, so Wick would have pathed in that direction. That was in case Wick pathed in that direction. She paths the other way. So now going to be taking a lot of time on his timer, but really just wants to secure Wick. And that's going to help him get the Queen of Hearts. Ooh, he's taking so much time on his timer. Just aggroing Wickeline here, pulling her towards him. Ooh, 6 seconds on his timer. It's brutal. He's really trying to aggro her. He has 2 seconds left on his timer. And that doesn't really work out for Hyuni. I was kind of concerned that he was pathing in an area which was about to be restricted, which was pond. Oh my gosh. And does manage to find Wick anyway. So this all worked out. I still don't like the fact that he burned so much of his timer. 2 seconds left. Wick dropped the Mithril as well. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Mithril Helm coming through. VF Bloods there. Finds an Emerald Tablet. Luckily, Emerald Tablet not really an item that Adriana uses. Or else this guy would have Queen of Hearts. He'd have Emerald Tablet. He'd have the Glacial Shoes or Hermes. He's actually going to build Hermes, guys. Auto Arms. Okay. So Auto Arms being prioritized over Hermes here. He wants that attack power. Very interesting. This is the first time I've seen someone build Auto Arms over Hermes, but he didn't manage to find the Iron Ball there. So maybe because he hasn't found the Heelys yet, decides to prioritize the item he already has in hand, and then go and look for the Iron Ball later. But very big. Mithril Helm and Auto Arms. Auto Arms just huge attack and damage stats for an arm item. Really huge attack and damage stats for an arm item. And now not a lot of players left in this. 5 players left. 4 kill Hyuni, a Fiora, Jukai, a Hyuni, Adriana, a Magnus, and I didn't see the last person. Just going to be autoing these wolves. Doesn't really need anything from them anymore. He already found the Mithril, so not even going to be checking. Okay, going to Uptown. I'm riding up Uptown. Trav Scott has a track like that, bro. And it's so heavy as well, bro. Like, it really takes me back to 2013. Travis Scott, he was a different version of himself, for sure. This was not your McDonald's Travis Scott. This was not your Sycamore Travis Scott. This was our Pharaoh Travis Scott. Really brought the heat. Like, Adriana gonna be bringing the heat to the situation. Just jumping onto this. I saw getting hit by the R here into the W. But now he has to stop pursuing onto this. Just using his E now. Going on to the Fiora. Fiora gonna definitely try and turn this. Fiora misses on her E. Just really great zone control by... Oh man, Hyuni holds that whole zone so well there. Creates 2 lines and creates no place where the Fiora can actually move without getting burnt. Then uses his R to just destroy her with the damage and gets in the autos as well. Great stuff from Hyuni. Just going to be checking the zone with the consoles. Checking if there's not people in the region. Got so much food off of that corpse as well. And will he be able to actually build the Queen of Hearts? He does have the VF Blood. But he's going to have to make a patched robe into a hanbok here. And I'm not sure he can find the regions to do it. Gonna need a flower. Gonna need a monk's robe. And gonna need a piece of cloth there to fix the monk's robe. So a lot of components missing. And I don't think he can find them actually. So just gonna be going into hotel. And this is probably full build Hyuni. Eats a Q from Jukai. Now lands his W. Now just using another W there. Autoing, using the R. Autoing, using the R. Burn to a crisp coming through from Jukai. Jukai getting hit by the R now. Dodges out on that Q, and that's big. Jukai has to commit fully, and if that Q had landed, might have had enough damage onto Adriana. Now kites out the Magnus using his W as well. What a player. Hitting the R onto the Magnus, into the W, into the second W, into the Q. And now he still has his E to pursue. Uses the W to the E, and now R's, and Magnus has to run away. Magnus so low. Literally one tap away, but not gonna be finding the kill here. Hyuni yet. And finds glacials on that Jukai as if he didn't have enough already. Also finds the bracelet of Skadi here, but I don't think it's required. Gonna be using the E in hot pursuit of the Magnus, trying to find him. Knows the Magnus is gonna be a little bit low here when he does find him. High priority on seeking him out. Just gonna be using his W's, using his E, and he is hunting him, checking everywhere for the Magnus. Only got one ward left. Hyuni might want to start. Oh, finds him, uses the R. And now uses the second R, the third R, and burns him with the Q. He's got so much of his timer back. Just ease out of it as soon as he kills him. And cool guys don't look at explosions. This is the rank 1 player, the best player in the world. You can't tell me any different right now. Hyuni is insane. We just covered him the other day. Guy was rank 4 and he's climbed up the ladder. This is actually his second account, and this account is also in high Titan Elo. Going to be eating so much damage from the ISO. Already 40% health. Now using his Qs, uses the smoke bomb, returns so much damage back onto the ISO. ISO has made a minefield here. Luckily he had the last telephoto camera there. Just going to be activating the traps. Now kiting through, uses the R into the W. ISO lands the Q, and now ISO going to be using his W. So much damage coming out. Auto from Hyuni back. Uses the smoke bomb to kite him out. Now R and the Q's coming out. And ISO has to use his E to juke away. W coming through, and that's going to be Hyuni destroying the ISO. I can't speak, guys. Whoa. 8 kill game. And I mean, that's what it's like watching the best of the best. I'm done, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This video was more for fun, but you should have learned something. The best Adriana in the world. This is your boy Loy Meets World. I'm out. Peace.